back. Day one.
Yeah.
How's it gone?
Alright, could have been better. It was alright. So I went out for Newcomer's lap at 1:30 behind Darren, Dave
Thomas.
Was it Thomas? That's it. I couldn't think of his surname then. Dave Thomas and Will Birchall behind us. We went out as a 3 behind Darren. Just went for a steady, it's almost like a sighting lap, you know, just have a view. Come back.
You have to do that lap, don't you, before
yes,
you can go out?
Has to, yeah, to make sure it's yeah, everyone has to. Everyone as a newcomer has to go and do a sighting lap, first sighting lap before they'll let you go on your own, for obvious reasons. So we've done that. We came back. Senior practice sets off 15 minutes after we started, and it's probably 20-25 minutes for us to get round. So they were already long gone by the time we got back.
So your newcomers lap?
I didn't know we could go literally pull in and go straight out. I thought we had to wait to be called. Turns out you can go straight out. So I was about 10 minutes behind. I was just about to leave pit lane when they red flagged the session because somebody had an incident at Kate Cottage. They red flagged it.
So your newcomers lap then?
Yeah.
First time you've ever been out around the course on a bike?
Yeah.
How did it feel? Was it scary or?
No, it felt like I was just on a Sunday ride. I was sat up part throttle, sometimes one-handed, you know, just following.
Nice steady ride then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because if they go too fast and you get hurt, it could have been avoided, couldn't it? So they just dawdle along, sort of 5th, 6th gear, just part throttle, cruising along. We're still doing, you know, over 100 miles an hour in a few places, but yeah, just cruising along. Making sure you've got your reference points and you know where you're going, and they're showing you whereabouts on the road you need to be, you know, to get your lines smooth, etc. So that was all right. Yeah, didn't get out in time for the first senior, but it got red flagged anyway, so nobody completed a full lap. As they were being escorted back, we got the twin ready to go. Because they altered the timetable, so they cancelled the senior practice, or should I say, postponed it to run it later on in the evening. We went on the twin, 2 laps on the twin, come across some pretty big issues with it in terms of its power delivery. In terms of I've got full throttle, it's perfectly fine. It pulls really hard. Overtook one of the Aprilias and they're like 90 odd horse, so you know, I was happy with its speed. But then the moment you shut the throttle, when you ask for it back, there's nothing.
I think we've actually got a good video of you overtaking it on the start straight line, yeah.
I'll have a look at that afterwards. Yeah, as you pick the throttle up, it's almost like it goes whoa, and as you wind more and more, eventually it goes pop, 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 bang, and then goes. So there's no smoothness to it, and you can't. So in places when you want to shut the throttle and you want to just keep it on neutral, you can't. There's nothing there, and twins have got quite a bit of engine braking, so when the throttle's shut, you're slowing down quite a bit. So it's really, really hard to ride around the slow bits like the hairpin and through Ramsey and through Governors, to the point where through Governors I actually just pulled the clutch in and coasted, so it's not slowing down. Someone rolled through it and then and away I went. I have some ideas as to what that is, so I'll do some investigating and digging and preparing.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit in terms of the way you've ridden. So you went from a standing start, first lap ever around the course. What did you do?
So first solo lap on my own, did 100.5 I think it was.
So straight into the Ton Club then.
With it running like shy.
A bitch.
And then on the second lap, which was a sort of flying lap, 103.8.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
There's a little bit of traffic on both laps, and I'm not being silly. I'm still just taking it as it comes. So in places that I know are going to be flat out come race days, I'm still rolling off. So Balaguer, for example, on a twin, it's flat, no problem. I rolled off back a gear. There we go. You know, looking over the crest, make sure I know where I need to be. Just taking it dead easy, dead safe. So I'm happy. In terms of with the course, I'm comfortable, but the bike needs some work. But it's nothing I can't sort.
So you
say it's nothing I can't sort. I don't know why the power thing is. I'll have a word with Chris Neal, who's done some of my dyno work. I might have to get him to do a bit of a favour and sort us out, and then go and get it on Kringle's dyno to map it.
So you did your Newcomer lap on the
R6.
Yeah,
yes,
came back in, went out on the twin.
Yeah, happy enough. Well, you know, come back, that'll do. I know what I need to do. Went out on the R6 in the senior practice afterwards, and I was a little bit, I wouldn't say nervous, but then I was a bit, ooh, worried maybe that with how violent the twin was in terms of it's very bumpy, it's very hard, it's uncomfortable, cramped, it's shaking my teeth about some of them. But the R6 is only going to be worse because it's much faster bike. Polar opposite, it was just like putting on old boots. It was so comfortable, it felt correct, it just felt comfy. I knew that the moment I crossed St. Ninians, as I pulled out of the pit lane, who did I leave? I left with
Liam Thornton, didn't you? Yeah, he was a Raintree racer.
Liam went first and I was behind it. As soon as I got to the crossroads, it just felt straight away, oh, this is mint, I'm comfy, I'm happy, this will do. Down through Bray Hill, and I then had to move back to the right side of the road and past Liam, and off I went, and I got as far as the waterworks, which is on the way up the mountain, and I felt really good to that point, and I quite liked the match. I was looking forward to, you know, seeing what it's like, what it performs like, especially with a bike with some throttle that I can control, so I can ride properly. And yeah, I come out of the waterworks and there's a red flag. So I pulled in Tower Bends, there's a little lay-by there. I stopped with another rider, Kieran, and the marshals. They were meant to straight on with phone here if you need it to ring anyone. Because obviously red flag, people presume, you know, they instantly go to worry. So message the missus to let her know that I was all right. I had to find her on Facebook because I don't know her phone number. I've printed a label out now to go inside my gloves, so
you got a phone number.
A lot of people stuff a phone in the leather somewhere, but I don't know how to put it on mine. I might have to get a pocket stitched in so I can stick my phone down my levers, something like that. In my hump, maybe, I don't know. I was happy with the 600, but yeah, red flag.
So we didn't actually get a full lap in, did he, on the R6, so we don't know whether there's speed difference or...
Another accident at Kate's Cottage, exactly the same corner, but I think it's a bit worse this time.
Yeah, let's hope everyone's alright.
Yeah. So they said that they've set a road sweeper up there with loads of course cars and stuff all gone up, and they sent us back the wrong way, which they've only ever done once before, I think. Extreme circumstances, but if they can't clear the road, they can't get us back because it's obviously there's no side roads on the mountain, it's just one road, and they don't want to bring us past whatever's gone on. So
you were actually out for a while, weren't you? Good hour and a half before you got back to the paddock, and
before we got back, yeah, they sent us the wrong way under. So they sent a travelling marshal on a bike, and then the idea is as he passed the marshal point, the riders were filing behind him, and there's another travelling marshal that's like what wolves do, you know, front and rear sort of thing. They do the same thing, so all the riders together in a row, sticking to the left hand side of the road, let's call it a reasonable pace, all the way back, under the instructor's, you know, direction and such. Yeah, come back, so not been back long, so got my gear off, cooled down. Tell you what, it's hard work riding slow. Killing me. My bum's numb. You don't notice it when you're at race pace or speeding along because you're moving about. But yeah.
Sounds like this wind's picking up. It's giving it shit weather tomorrow, isn't it? So
yeah.
whether we're looking like getting out tomorrow.
I don't think tomorrow's going ahead. Play it by ear though. Fingers crossed. Like I've said, unpredictable Manx weather. It's the only thing you can predict. But yeah, so happy enough. Happy with the bike. Don't need to do anything with the R6. Maybe move a gear lever or so. The twin needs a bit of work, so go and get busy.
Happy days. Well, we'll see you tomorrow if it doesn't rain.